Welcome back.
Welcome, welcome, welcome. Well, praise the Lord. Hallelujah. And thank you, Jesus. And look who's back at the table. None other than my big sister, Tracey and Michele, Sisters of Leisure. Take it away, sisters.
Hello, everyone. It's been a long time coming. Yes, I was missing in action, and I have my reasons why. But I'm gonna tell you about it. But I'm just so happy to be back. I am just one part of Sisters of Leisure, where we are living every day and seeking and understanding real events. And I am Michele, the little sister. And you know what? I want to just go ahead and say welcome back, Tracey. Thank you for joining us today. And before we get started, though, on this conversation, I want to say we've had a guest on our show. Her name is Sierra McKnight. She is the founder of 18's Choice here in Rome, Georgia. And we had a scholarship gala last night. Y'all, my knees hurt. I danced. I had a good time. I mingled. It was just absolutely fabulous. Once again, Sierra has blessed these beautiful young ladies with these great scholarships that's going off to college. We have 4.0 GPAs, 4.42 GPAs. It was a wonderful, wonderful event. And I am just excited to be able to continue to have her come on. And for next year, 2025, 2026, it was absolutely a pleasure. It was a lot of fun. I see that our guest is here. Yes. So I'll go ahead and get our guest going. It is Women's History Month, and we are so blessed and so excited to have Jasmine and Crystal. Hey, Jasmine, how you doing? Jasmine and Crystal becoming her digital magazine, becoming her women's digital magazine. These ladies are doing it. They are, blessing us with, powerful women and spotlighting and showing them on their platform. So welcome, Jasmine. I see you, Jasmine. Welcome.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here.
Yes. So Jasmine, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in your digital magazine.
Yeah, so I am a wife and a mom of 4, and I have my own publishing agency. And Crystal and I, we had this bad experience with another magazine platform for our author business, and it was a horrible experience. And so Crystal and I, we kind of like chit chatted and was like, well, why can't we just make our own magazine? And I was like, yeah, we could make our own magazine, and we can use that platform to help other women to amplify their voice, because we kind of felt shut down from the place that we were originally to. And so we created Becoming Her magazine. And it's been history from there. We just reached our 1-year anniversary on March 8th, which is International Women's Day. So
beautiful. Congratulations. I was honored to, someone told me about you all, and they were inspired by you. So I was just like, I'm about to follow them, So I am just so honored to just have you on. What inspired you to do a digital magazine?
Well, so we thought that print was dead. Okay, like print magazines not it no more. So we went the digital route. And since we went the digital route, everybody's like, well, when are you going to print the magazine? When are you going to print the magazine? And we're like, we didn't know people were even still interested in print magazines. And so, and it's really expensive, you guys. Like it's expensive to print. And so we have been for about maybe 6 or so months. We have been looking for different platforms to go to that's not expensive, so we can start to print. Because what better way to have something in your hands, and every page is
Yeah.
And, you know, and we don't, like, we have so much propaganda out there. We have so much negative media out there. And Becoming Her magazine is a positive platform. And we do not do anything negative.
Yes.
We are empowering, and we want people to see themselves in our pages and can grow from that. So yeah.
But you know, I would think that the digital, and this is just me, that's innovative. I'm thinking that's innovative. You know, we are in a age of AI technology, and that is like social media. No one you know, if you think about it, if you look at it, I mean, I have books that, but I read most of my stuff come from Audible, you know, like so that makes sense for you to have a digital magazine, something where people can kind of just go and read and not necessarily have to go to the, you know, stand in the market and get. So I mean, it seems innovative to me.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's quick, you know, your magazine, download it, and you get to read it. You know, it's quick and easy. And in this time in this day and time, we like to move fast, you know?
Yeah.
And so yeah, it is innovative. But we do still want to go print one day. One day.
Yeah.
It's coming.
Yeah. Definitely.
Can you share some success stories or testimonials that have already been in your magazine?
Yeah. So we have one of our features. So the one thing that Crystal and I, that kind of takes us off guard is when we go to events and we're there just to network, or we're there to do red carpet or whatever, and people come up to us and be like, I know who you are. You know, I've read your magazine and it's empowering, and we just love you guys. And that for us is major, you know, because I'm, you know, a homebody, you know what I'm saying? So I like to stay at home. You know, Crystal has, you know, her thing, and for us to be doing Becoming Her magazine and to be recognized means that we're actually something really good, you know, and we are a God affirming brand. And so, and we put God in the forefront of our business. And since doing, because when we started, we didn't do that, you know, but because of my walk and what I came from, I could no longer not have God in the forefront. And so Chris and I decided to get God has to be in the forefront, and we cannot compromise our values. We put our core values on our website so nobody can say that they don't know what our values are. And because we have done that, God has put us in rooms, put us in places. He has allowed us to help over 200 women have a voice and to be seen. And that is something that Crystal and I, we did not have growing up. And so to be able to hear that people see us, it just is amazing. And one of our features, she told us, like, you know, thank you so much for doing what you're doing, because, you know, you gave me a voice, you gave me a platform to be able to tell my story when I felt like nobody else wanted to hear. And so that's our testimony, that really set with me.
Yeah. So are you a journalist background, or, you know, how do you just kind of just freestyle with it? You just have that gift on.
So we're just authors. We're just authors. We do not have journalism in our background. We didn't go to school for it. We're just authors. Crystal is a children's book author. I have a children's book, and I'm working on my novel. Crystal's working on her novel. And we decided to join forces and create a magazine. We have no further background. God made us qualified for this role.
I love that. And what about, you know what, let me just say, that's all the qualifications you need, right?
Yes.
You know, we're so stuck on thinking that we got to go to school and get this, you know, degree and have somebody else validate us and everything like that. And that's not true.
God.
I love that.
Yeah, I love that too, that that you don't realize the hard work that you're doing, that people see it. Because you're doing it in love. You're doing it because you enjoy doing it. But people watch and they see the great works that you do. And I'm telling you, because me and my sister talked about that same thing. And we're like, okay, you know, we just love talking.
Yeah. Pretty much. You know, we just love talking. And then next thing you know, people love talking to us. And, you know, and we just like, you know, let's just have a podcast. And, you know, and it just worked out. Like, I'm not a journalist. Tracy's not a journalist. You know, well, Tracy's working on her book or whatever, but you know, we like to talk. And I like to hear people talk about their success, because it's important for us to recognize how we are successful, what we are doing, and pat ourselves on the back.
Because we don't do that a lot, you know, like we sleep on ourselves, and I don't know why we do that. And I guess it's the fear, because I also do it, you know, and or I decided I was no longer going to do that. I'm not going to sleep on myself. I'm going to give myself the props, because I put in a lot of hard work, you know?
Yes.
And so that's Crystal. So we now give our flowers as well as the other women. We give them flowers too. Like, we have to give our flowers to ourselves.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey, Crystal, thank you for joining us.
Crystal. I don't know if it looked like she's frozen.
You're so welcome. Sorry, I was having connection issues. I've been connected for the last minute. So
okay.
How
so
are you
tell
doing?
us about yourself. And she Friday's having
technical difficulties,
which is understandable. Yeah.
Staying busy, that's why.
Yeah, you're having technical difficulties, Crystal, I think. Yeah. Oh, poor baby.
Poor thing. But we gonna keep on going.
Yeah.
We'll just keep on going.
So Jasmine, it's just a women's magazine, digital magazine, not for men, correct?
So yes, so becoming her magazine is for women.
Okay.
It's for women, but we do have our men's edition coming out, Becoming Him magazine. It will be coming out in June.
Okay, good.
I love that.
Yes.
Poor Crystal. Crystal.
She's just having a hard time.
So, as Black women, you know, in this space, in this world, how we're doing, you know, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind? What do you want people to say about Crystal and Jasmine's Becoming Her magazine, digital magazine? Like, what do you foresee for your future? What's your legacy?
I just want to make my kids proud, right? And I just want to make my husband proud. You know, my husband has spent so many years working and supporting my crazy dreams, right? I have some crazy dreams, and he's been with me while I worked on my master's and everything. So the forefront is to make sure that I make my family proud. They see the work that I'm doing. And then I want to empower other women, especially ones who are a stay-at-home mom. Like, I've been a stay-at-home mom for over 14 years. And I want to empower them to let them know that they are more than just a mom. You know, you have something of your own, and it flourish and thrive. You don't have to be afraid. You don't have to worry about if you're going to sacrifice, you know, time with your kids, sacrifice, you know, your marriage. I've met so many women that have been divorced because they put their all into their business. Well, I am going to be a testament to that. I am going to show them that it is possible to have a successful business, still have your marriage, and still have a relationship with your kids. Yes. And so that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
That's good. That is so needed right now in this day and age. And we need really us women to really, like you said, give each other our flowers now. Don't wait till we in the grave. Today. We need them now.
Very important.
Yes.
Crystal, are you able to go ahead and tell us a little bit about yourself?
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So hi you guys. Sorry for the technical difficulties. I've been having technical difficulties over here since like 7 o'clock, actually. But I'm here. You
You're
guys,
here.
my name is Crystal Jordan. I am the proud co-founder of Becoming Her magazine, and started something that is going to be a legacy for other women. Has been empowering. Seeing people know who we are when we go into rooms is mind-blowing, because we just hit our year 2 days ago. I personally have had this dream since I was a preteen, since I was 13. My favorite movie was 13 Going on 30. And then I watched the movie. Jenna was the magazine editor for the magazine, and then she had to save the magazine because it was going under, and she did this part where she wanted to focus on real people, and I really loved that. And I said, one day I'm going to do that, not knowing, fast forward to 34-year-old Crystal, we are doing that today. And actually, fast forward to 33-year-old Crystal, we was doing that. In my year, I was 13. So it's been empowering. That's the word that I use to talk about Become Her magazine. And I have had other brands before Become Her magazine. I'm an autism advocate and I'm a children's book author. But Become Her magazine is a different part of me that I didn't know exists.
I love that.
That is so
I love
good.
that. You know what? And, it's first off, hooray to every last one of us on here to have many different hats and wear them very well, right? You know what I'm saying? We're mothers, we're wives, authors, podcasters, magazine. It is such a beautiful thing to know that you can do it. Yeah. And that's part of the reason why Tracey and I decided to do Sisters of Leisure, because it's like there's so many people out there that have these dreams, these goals, and they don't have to be big. They don't have to be like, they don't have to look beautiful right now. We start off ugly. That's how I look at it. Just do it. And it is going to grow and it's going to blossom into what you want it to be. We just kind of keep working on it. And I just want to just say, I want to give every last one of us our flowers right now, because I just love this. I really, really do.
Thank you. I agree.
I'm going to say this. The thing that I really, really love is that in God's timing, it is, and the world is different. They want the glam, the glitz, the everything right now. But when God does what he does it so beautifully. It's like a beautiful flower blooming, and it takes time. It takes time, but when it's done, it's going to be done right. He's going to show you the way, because he's going to order your steps throughout the process. That's what I love.
I do too. I love that. And it's a faith walk. Like becoming a business owner, doing this, it's a huge faith walk, because you don't know. And then you have, we're not going to focus on the naysayers, but you might have people that doubt you or say that's not good enough, or talk. But it's such a faith walk. You gotta just step out and just do it. And you ladies have done it, and it's now you walking in the rooms and you like, people are like, hey, I know you. I want to become on your magazine. Because she was like, yeah, these young ladies, we've been following them, and here we are. It's a blessing. It really is a blessing.
It is. Like, two stories real quick. I remember in December, I went to this event. Now, it wasn't open to the public, right? So here I am, looking all cute. I get to the door, ask for my name. And I said, I said, hi, I'm the co-founder of Becoming Her magazine. And then they said, hold on, give me a second. 5 minutes go by, not even 5 minutes. You can come in. And I just sat in the room with this person who's intimate with, like, who's known. These two people are known in Atlanta. Listen to his big news. His wife was there. She's very known in Atlanta. And it was just very intimate. And I said to Jasmine, we made it. Right? So fast forward to this weekend, we was in Alabama, not Atlanta. And I went to use the restroom. And I told somebody, hey, and it grabbed me and looked at my shirt and said, Becoming Her magazine. I know that brand. I've been looking for that for the owners. I said, I'm one of the co-founders. I said, wait, let me get my business partner. Don't say anything else. And that was the second confirmation that I know I needed to know that our brand is needed. Our numbers may be small on social media, but we are powerful. We're small and mighty because one day we are going to be bigger than Essence, and people are going to be beat on our door because they want to be part of what we have going on. And me and Jasmine we already selective now, but then we can be really selective and say, well, we reached out to you when we had 1,000 followers and you told us no, we're no longer interested in you. But you wish you the best. And I know people might look at it like, "Doing it's cocky." That's not cocky. That's when you know your worth and you stand on your business.
Yeah, stand on business. Because it's so, and we gotta, it's so funny because just numbers, like numbers are important, don't get me wrong, but are those social media numbers, it really don't mean anything. It means nothing.
Not when you have people buying followers, and we have come across people that have done that. We told one feature that we couldn't feature her on our cover because at the time we were focused on the numbers, right? And she went from 300 followers to like 14. Was it 14? Yeah, 14K in 3 days.
It took about a week. She gradually did it, and we was watching like,
that's weird.
The views and the likes and the comments never went up. They were like 3, maybe 50 views, but she had 14K followers in a span of a week. That is unheard of. And that I realized, oh, okay, numbers is really just for clout. It's just for show, like. And Crystal and I refuse to subscribe to that and buy our followers. We're going to grow organically. Yes. And if it takes us a little bit longer, then so be it. Because we're going to get we are going to get to where we're supposed to get to, because again, I say God is ordaining our steps and he's qualifying us, and he has people that we need to touch to further their voice. So yeah,
I agree with Jasmine.
Wow. So how do y'all work together? How do you use your strength or your weaknesses and your strengths to work together?
Can I answer that first, Jasmine? Okay, so I would say this. From the beginning, I knew that Jasmine was more business savvy than me, and I don't think there's nothing wrong with that. From the beginning, I knew she was. I felt she'll be good at numbers and the admin stuff because she have her master's degree in business admin. So, and I'm super creative and all over the place. So I felt if you put those two together, it would balance each other out when it comes to the business stuff. I don't think I was wrong, because you look a year from then, the year now, we are still growing. People are saying that our brand and our branding look like we just got an Instagram. We've been in business for years. We have heard that so many times. We look at them like, nope, it's just me and Jasmine. So what I do, I'm like creative. I'm not saying she's not creative, but I knew her strengths was what was my weaknesses.
Yeah. Yeah, because I'm just gonna. I know we're interviewing you because I just want to piggyback before y'all came on. I just want to share and say that I had quit Sisters of Legion for a month because I was like, I'm doing this and I'm doing that. But I get what you're saying. It just really is resonating with me that just do my part, the part that I'm good at. Just do the part that you're good at, and it's okay. She's gonna do what she's good at. I'm gonna do what we're gonna get together, and we're gonna make it happen.
Yeah.
You about to make me cry. I saw a tear about to come, and I think sometimes it's hard to live in that.
Mhm.
I don't know about for Jasmine, but I know that's why I really try to stay in my zone, because I know I'm not strong in this area. So let me not even dabble in this, even though I probably should to learn it. But I know I'm very big on my strengths and weaknesses, and I know my weaknesses pretty well. So I'm like, I'm just gonna stay over here in this lane and thrive over here. And yeah.
Yeah. Because it's a team. At the end of the day, it's a team. Oh, we got 5 minutes, y'all. Man. Go ahead, Jasmine. Go ahead and answer Tracy's question.
I with everything that Crystal said, I agree. And the biggest thing is communication, right? And that's something that is ever growing. Me and Crystal, we've known each other for 9 years, right? But we've never been in this kind of business together. We've been accountability partners. We never actually been business partners. This is the first time, and we've only been doing this for a year, and so we're learning each other, we're learning how to communicate. We bump heads sometimes, but that's normal, if not doing that, then I got questions, and we're also finding ourselves. Like, I'm finding myself in this business, and I'm learning I do need to speak up more. I do need to learn my strengths and my weaknesses. And sometimes Crystal and we dabble into each other's realm, but we do know our strengths, and I love that she sees where my strengths are, and I see where her strength. The girl is good at graphics. She good at the creative side. Like, I'm creative, but the girl is good, and I'm good at HR stuff, and I'm happy there. It's stressful, but I'm happy there because I know that things are gonna get done right the first time, and we just compliment each other. We really do. I love Crystal. She on my nerves sometimes, but I love her. So, and I wouldn't want to do this with anybody else.
That's
everything she said. I love her too. I know I get on her nerves and she get on mine, but we do compliment each other pretty well, because every time we're out, we hear that all the time.
Yeah.
Even like when I got to Alabama, I said, "Oh, where are my business partner?" And the lady before Jasmine walked in, she said, "No, you weren't on your best friend." She said, She said, "You can't be a business partner and just be business partner." She said, "No, that's not how you introduce your business partner." So when she sat down, the girl didn't say anything because she just gave me a lecture before Jasmine sat down, and I just looked at her. Yeah, I ain't tell you that, but that's what me and the girl's talking about. And we compliment each other very well in the business. And it shows, because people love our brand, to the point that we are having a new brand called Becoming Him magazine coming soon.
I love that.
So, yes, and
go ahead.
And then we get heard that we act like sisters, and so that's huge for us as well.
Yeah.
So how can people find you on your social media platforms?
So you can find Becoming Her magazine at Becoming Her Mag, MAG. You can find Becoming Him magazine at Becoming Him Mag. And I am Jazzy _Hawks, JAZZY _HAWKS. And Crystal?
And everything she said, you can find me at I am Crystal Jordan on all platforms. But Becoming Her Mag is on all platforms. Same thing with Becoming Him Mag, all platforms. We wanted to make sure it was universal so people can know that we are a brand. And we are working on our third brand. We will announce that soon. You guys, just if you're listening and you want to start a business, go ahead and start it. Pray about it. Once you pray about it and God give you that answer, do it. Sometimes you're gonna push back, I'm speaking for myself and for my own, but just do it. And just follow
Yes,
us
do
and
it.
be a part of this amazing journey.
Yes,
To be featured too. Go to
yes.
becominhermagazine.com/be featured, and we feature everyone along with you understand we're God from a brand. It's some things we do not feature, and if we don't align with you, it's okay. It's other publications for you.
I love
Yes.
that.
Oh man, Jasmine and Crystal, we are so honored to have had you on Sisters of Leisure. You ladies are amazing. I can see God doing so many great things for you,
Mhm.
you know, and it is just a true honor to have this interview with you ladies.
Yes, yes.